If you're looking for a home treadmill, the number of choices can be overwhelming. In this video, I'll share my honest review of the Feier Star 100 treadmill. Now, this is one of the most elegantly designed, foldable, space-saving treadmills that I've ever seen. And for full transparency, the brand did send this to me for free, but there are a few things that I don't like about it as well. So I'll share both the good and the bad. Now, this treadmill comes pretty much like you see it assembled right out of the box. All you have to do is attach the power cord, the safety key, and you're pretty much ready to go. This treadmill blends the storage and portability of an under-desk walking pad with the speed of a high-performance treadmill. It has a minimum speed of 0.6 miles per hour and a maximum speed of 11.2 miles per hour. If you're wondering why it's like that, it goes from 1 to 18 kilometers per hour. And you can switch the display between either miles per hour or kilometers per hour. The treadmill folds and unfolds for easy storage at 3 different hinge points, one right there, and then the monitor screen flips down like this. A safety note, you do want to make sure that these handles are locked in before operating it. To unlock it, you lift up on these levers, pull both up like this while lifting up. So you do actually have to conscientiously unlock it once it is locked in. Then to fold up this hinge, there's a little foot lever on the back side here. You pull that out, you step down on it, that unlocks it, and it folds right up. And this is basically how it comes right out of the box. To fold it back up, you just step on that foot lever again, lift up this way, and then fold. Make sure this is locked in. Step off the foot lever, and it's locked in there. And then again, make sure these are flipped to the down position. Push that in and make sure you hear it click. And then I'd even put a little extra pressure on just to make sure it is locked into place. I'll unlock it one more time. Pull up here, lift, fold down, step on the foot lever here, fold down, push that back in. And then you can actually pull these things up to store it. You can stand it on end, and it only takes up 0.3 square meters of space. So if you don't have a large workout area, you can actually just put it up like that. I would recommend putting this side towards the wall just in case it would happen to come back down. This isn't on a very steady surface right now, so you can see you'd want to have this facing towards the wall. But it really doesn't take up a huge footprint once you fold it up. And it does have wheels to roll it and move it around as you need. The actual running area of the belt is 54 inches long by 20 inches wide, which is much wider than many walking pads or other space-saving treadmills. This is actually long enough to get up to a pretty good running speed on. The display shows exercise time, distance, calories burned, speed, and incline. It also has 36 built-in programs, and you can see the specifications of each of those in the user's manual. Now, one thing that I don't like about it is you can't necessarily see those on the display as you're using the treadmill, but for myself and for most people that I know, it's easier just to hit manual mode, hit go, and set the speed and incline that you want and vary it as you please throughout your workout. But if you do like the option of having built-in programs, this one does have a number of different ones that you can use. The incline adjusts from 0 to 12%, and you can store fitness data for up to 3 different users. You can monitor your heart rate using these little metal contact plates here. I will note that it is a little bit easier to do that when you're walking than when you're running. This treadmill can connect to your phone or tablet via Bluetooth, so you can use it to stream music, which will come through the speakers on the treadmill, or you can put a tablet up here to watch a video or show while you're on the treadmill. It also has a wireless charger, so if your phone has wireless charging capabilities, you can actually charge it while you're on the treadmill. Now, like I said, this treadmill can go from 0.6 to 11.2 miles per hour. However, I will note that when you're running at higher speeds, this thing does move around quite a bit. It is usually quite stable. However, when you're running at higher speeds, you really need to make sure that this is locked in well. you can see that I can put my full weight on it. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but it is quite stable. However, you really need to make sure these things are locked in well. When I was running at full speed, I did notice that this thing started to drop down. I think that was primarily operator error of not having these locked in well, but I would just precaution you to make sure that these things are locked in very well. Additionally, if you're an elite athlete and you're going to be running faster than 11.2 miles per hour, or let's say you run a 5-minute mile, you're not going to be able to do this on this treadmill. So while that is going to work for most people, if you're running faster than 11.2 miles per hour, this is not the treadmill for you. Overall though, for most people who are going to be walking, jogging, or running up to about 8 or 9 miles per hour, this is a really good home treadmill. If you're someone who needs space saving, you need to fold it or stack it up against a wall, this is definitely one of the best treadmills that I've seen for that purpose. Now, if you'd like to check this out, I will put a link down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.